Good evening, my dear Chintus. Good evening, now. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How is it going, my dear Chintus? How's it going now? I hope everyone watched the complex number part 1 lecture. I hope everyone have done that. Okay. And inaki nama paaka poradhu part 2 of the complex number. See, part 2 of the complex number. Right? So, yes. Are you all ready? Hello, PRS. Hello, Tangaraj. Rajan. Good evening. Hi, Manish. Good to see you, Manish. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Vanakkam. Yes. Hi, sports. SR Sports. Hi. Tell me, how's it going for you all? Please do confirm if you all can hear me. Voice kekada. Is there any glitch in the voice? Yes. Very good. Hashni, I'm ready. Yes. Hemant, hi Hemant. Hi, sports. Guys, voice kekada, nallava kekada. Is there any glitch in the voice? Tell me, quick confirm panengada. Seegra confirm panengada. If you all can hear my voice clearly. I think I should audible very clearly. There is no problem in the voice. Yes. Very good. Okay, ra. Okay, start pannikalama. Shall we begin the show? Yes, sir. Okay. Everyone look at the board. So, yes, and guys, look at the board. Everyone, see, for the 90% scholarship test, so the link will be given in the description. Go register and book a visit to 90% scholarship test. Okay. So for this, you just have to go and register by clicking the link given in the description so that you can go and visit the nearby VLC center. Okay, wow. So please do that. And next, one more thing. Just I want everyone to subscribe the channel. Many of you are watching without subscribing. They romba enna mosam ready. Appadina pannadinga. Sariya. So you need to just subscribe before getting into the video. Okay, so without any delay, let's get into the show now. Okay, so now in last class, what did we study now? Modulus of a complex number. That was the last concept, right? Adhikku munadi conjugate of a complex number and its properties. Now inaki nama paaka poradhu representation of a complex number in different forms. Adhikapram argument of a complex number we'll try to see, and rotation of a complex number we'll try to see. So this is what our target for today's class. So the next part, I'll come up with a complex geometry. Okay, wow. Vanakkam ra. Tangaraj, vanakkam. Sujain Rai, vanakkam. Yes. So representation of complex number. In how many forms we can usually represent a complex number in? Okay, wow. A complex number can be represented basically in 3 forms. Okay. So first, let me tell you, look at the board if you want. So the first form pathina Cartesian form. What is Cartesian form, sir? Cartesian form z is equal to x plus iy. This is Cartesian form, sir. It is simply Cartesian form. Now without any delay, let us try to have a discussion over different parts of the complex number. Sir, in a doubt, sir, x plus iy na. What is x plus iy? X plus iy, x is nothing but real part of the complex number, sir. Am I right? Yes or no? Eppadi, sir, real part of the complex number. See everyone, this complex number can be represented in the plane something like this. In the real axis, in the imaginary axis, okay, wow. So and this is making an angle called theta with the positive direction of real axis. Okay, so in fact origin in the point kita distance and mod z. So any complex number in Cartesian plane, this is how we represent. Yes or no? Here theta is what basically? Theta is what? Argument of the z. What is that argument of z basically? Argument of z. Tell me what is argument of z? Tan theta. Okay, wow. Argument of z is basically tan theta. So tan theta is opposite by opposite by base. Yes or no? So this is what the Cartesian form is all about. Now guys, we should discuss I think I should discuss argument of complex number. Argument of complex number I think we discussed argument of complex number last. No, we did not discuss. Wait. We did not discuss. Okay, so we need to discuss argument. We need to go for this. Okay, so argument of a complex number I'll try to discuss first. Okay, wow. So yeah, argument of a complex number. I thought I discussed it, but I thought I discussed the basics of argument of a complex number, but we did not discuss it. We'll try to discuss now. Okay, wow. Argument of a complex number. Argument of a complex number. Let me teach you in a simple way. Let me teach you in a very simple way. Okay, wow. What is required? And discuss panna. Okay, wow. Sir, simple. Okay. See, as you told, sir, for example, for a complex number, I am representing a plane. So this is the imaginary axis, real axis. Okay, wow. And now Gapata. So there is a point called Z, which is x comma y. Okay, is origin. Okay, so now if I join these two, and this green line is making some angle with the positive real axis. Okay, so now if I form a triangle over here, what is tan theta is going to be? Tell me. Tan theta is what? Y by x. Purida. So this is what called as argument. Argument is nothing but what? Basically theta here. Theta is what? Tell me. Tan inverse of y by x. Okay, this is what your argument. But if I say this, that this is not a complete definition. Okay, wow. This is not complete definition. This is complete definition, not a complete definition. Okay, wow. Not a complete definition. Not a complete definition. Okay, not a complete definition. Okay, sir, complete definition. How do we understand complete definition here? Guys, I'll tell you one thing now. Okay, sir, argument of a complex number you are studying, this is fine. So argument is basically angle made by this green line with the positive real axis is what? Basically tan inverse of y by x. Okay, wow. In the theta is what argument here, but that is not a complete argument definition. Sir, now if I talk about least positive argument least positive argument sir, same story again. Look at the board. Idana positive. Okay, this is a positive real axis. Is real, is imaginary. Okay, wow. Sir, if a complex number lies in the first quadrant, we write we chuma write it as theta. Idana pi minus theta. Idana pi plus theta. Idana 2 pi minus theta. Idana least positive argument concept. Okay, wow. Sir, why it is like that? Are Chintu. Idana obviously real axis in 0 degrees, add 2 pi degrees here, and idana 90 degrees. Idana 180 degrees. Idana. So you can say minus 90 degrees obviously, or you can say 3 pi by 2. Yes or no? Sir, like this last 3 days class level backlog for JEE, next chapter you can do, sir. Yes. Panikla, we can do that. Okay, wow. 90, 180 then 3 pi by 2, sir, obviously. Okay, wow. I'm starting from here all the way coming over here. So I make 2 pi radians. How much now? One full rotation gives me 2 pi radians. Okay, wow. If I go in anti-clockwise direction, this is how the measurement will be. This is how we use to find out least positive argument. Now I'll solve one question. We'll understand what exactly we are talking about. Okay, wow. What exactly we are talking about? For it, one full rotation is 2 pi. Okay, fine, sir. Sir, everybody look at the board. Now, as I told, theta is equal to tan inverse of y by x. Fine, sir. Sir, should we take theta or alpha? Let us take alpha or theta. No problem. Look at the board review. Let us write in terms of alpha, because when we use theta later on, I'll tell you. Wait just a minute. I'll tell you what to do here. So let us use alpha, not theta. Let us use alpha. It will be easy for us to understand. It will be easy for us to understand. Okay, look at the board. Everywhere you write alpha. Alpha here, alpha here. Okay, alpha here, alpha here, alpha here, alpha here. Cool. Now look at the board. Now look at the board. If a complete definition. If I ask you to find out argument of one complex number, any one complex number, for example, I'm telling you one complex number. So look at the board. So z is equal to 1 minus I root 3. This is a complex number. In the complex number or argument kandipudikiram. Least positive argument. Eppadi kandipudikiradhu? Pari. Chintu, look at the board. Sir, in the complex number lies in which quadrant, sir? Sir, real part is positive. Imaginary part is negative. Positive, negative. Which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Pari. Okay, real part is positive and imaginary part is negative. So this is lying in fourth quadrant. Sir, fourth quadrant na general argument when Suresh sir enna sonari. General argument when Suresh sir enna sonari. I mean least positive argument when enna sonari 2 pi minus alpha. If alpha kandipidikano. Alpha oda definition enna sonari tan inverse of y by x. Alpha is equal to tan inverse of y by x. What is y here? Minus root 3 by 1. This panna tan inverse of root 3 how much? Pi by 3, 60. Alpha is on. But the complex number lies in the fourth quadrant. Okay, wow. Since it is in the fourth quadrant, 2 pi minus alpha, you will be getting least positive argument. Take 2 pi minus alpha. Alpha pi by 3 so now 5 pi by 3 is your answer. 5 pi by 3 is your answer. Yes or no? You can take theta also, Hasini. You can take theta also, ma. Nothing wrong in that. You can take theta also here. Nothing wrong with that. You can take theta also. No problem at all. Yes or no? 100% yes, sir. Guys, 100% yes. You can take theta also, no problem. Nothing wrong with that. If you want to take theta, you take it. No problem. If you want to take theta, no problem. Take theta. Guys, here alpha basically what? Alpha belongs to what? Minus 2 pi. I mean 0 to 2 pi. Yes or no? We started from here 0. We started from 0 all the way. Ended up till 2 pi. We started from 0 na? Started from 0 all the way. Gave one rotation and came again over here only. 0 include panna, 2 pi include panna kudade. So alpha belongs to what? Alpha belongs to what? 0 to 2 pi here. Yes or no? Alpha belongs to what? 0 to 2 pi. Which alpha? This alpha I am talking about. This alpha I am talking about. Alpha belongs to 0 to 2 pi. Cool? Any doubts? Any doubts? Super, sir. Sir, ipo enaku doubt, sir. Sir. Okay, ipo enaku doubt. Okay, so for example, if I talk about this, I'll give one more question. So z is equal to minus 1 plus I root 3. Ipdi panna varum pari. Which quadrant is it? Minus positive. So second quadrant. This is second quadrant. Second quadrant enna sonnaru? Least positive arguments pi minus alpha. So first alpha kandipidikano. Alpha enna? Tan inverse of idanna pi by 3 da. Since it lies in the second quadrant, argument is going to be what? Pi minus alpha. Pi minus alpha. So pi minus pi by 3. This put and 2 pi by 3 will come. Check. 1 area. 2 pi by 3. Any doubts? So this is what basically argument of z. What is this? The argument of the complex number. This is equal to arg of the z. Okay, argument of the z means what? Angle which made up of this complex number with a positive real axis. That is argument of z. Purida? Yes or no? 2 pi minus alpha. So 2 pi minus pi by 3 panna. So 6 pi minus 1 pi. So 5 pi by 3. Yes or no? Sir, the same thing if I give now to me. Same thing for z is equal to minus 1 plus iota. Z is equal to what? Minus I plus iota. This panna enna. So firstly, which quadrant is it? This is the fourth quadrant, isn't it? Oh no. 1 minus iota I take. 1 minus iota I take. 1 minus iota. 1 minus iota if you take, what happens? Fourth quadrant. So it lies in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant means what? Alpha is equal to what? Tan inverse of minus 1 by 1, which is pi by 4. Correct or not? So now tell me here. So what I am going to do? Argument of the complex number Venu. Argument of the complex number. Argument of the complex number. So fourth quadrant 2 pi minus pi by 4, which is 7 pi by 4. This is the least positive argument. Then least positive argument of a complex number. புரியுதா? Now we talk about amplitude concept. சரியா? We will talk about amplitude concept. Next பாத்தீங்கன்னா amplitude. We'll talk about amplitude. Amplitude. We can call it as a principal argument also. We can call this as a principal argument as well. Now solve the guys. Okay, this can also be called as principal argument. Okay va sir, idu eppadi sir kandipidikkiradhu? How do you find out this? Basically here amplitude or principal argument, basically we denote with theta. This should lie from beta minus pi to pi. Okay va, if you are including minus pi, pi include panna kudadu. Okay va, this is your range da. Okay va, nammaloda theta one answer eppovume minus pi ku naduvada irukkum. Yes or no? Yes, Manish, wait Manish, both are same, I'll tell you, wait. Okay. So tell me here, guys, if epome amplitude or principal argument veruna, if they are mentioning like find out argument na enna pananu, find out amplitude enna pananu, amplitude find out panni 2 pi add panna namalukku argument varum thiruppi. I'll tell you, wait. Okay va, see for example, look idanna imaginary, idanna real axis. Guys, if nammaloda complex number lies in the first quadrant means theta. If the complex number lies in the fourth quadrant, nammaloda amplitude enna minus theta. Yes or no? Same ra babu. See your complex number somewhere lying here. The theta means if you move in anti-clockwise direction, theta. If you move in clockwise direction, minus theta. Same story. Yes or no? If you move in positive direction, which means anti-clockwise direction, if you move this way, theta will be positive. If you move this way, theta will be negative. As simple as that. Okay, wow. That's why we are getting theta and minus theta here. Idana term here, this 180 sir, obviously. This 180. So 180 la idanna how much? 180 total as theta subtract panna in the portion varuma varada. Okay, wow. Yes or no? Yes or no? 100% yes sir. 100% yes. Okay. So now idanna, what is this? Minus of pi minus theta, or in style if you want to write, you can write it chumma theta minus pi also correct. You can write it as what? The pi minus theta. This can be written as theta minus pi. Okay va sir, eppadi sir idu eppadi minus of this? Are babu, look at the board. Idu total 180 degrees dana, idu total 180 degrees. If you move this way, it is pi minus theta. Okay va, if you moving this way, what happens da? Moving clockwise direction, minus of this guy. Okay va, நான் சொல்றது புரியுதா guys? If this z is somewhere here, அப்போ இது theta. If the z lies over here, இப்படி move ஆகணும்னா minus theta தான வரணும். Same logic. If the complex number lies over here, then what is this angle? What is this angle is going to be? 180 la theta subtract panna, I will get it, isn't it? Now the same way the complex number lies over here. The complex number lies over here. You need to move in clockwise direction. Clockwise direction move panna pi la, I mean same angle with a negative direction. Same angle with a negative direction because you are moving in clockwise direction. If you are moving in clockwise, the negative, anti-clockwise, no positive. Simple, sir. Sir, full I'll tell you the simple logic. Look at the board. Simple logic. I'll tell you. Complex number lies in the first quadrant, na theta. Fourth quadrant, na minus theta. Second quadrant, na pi minus theta. Pi minus theta and pi minus minus of pi minus theta. Sir, ipo amplitude find out pananu. See, I'm asking you to find out. Look at the board, everyone. Question in the pari. Question. So we'll do one question. Find the so amplitude of z, if z is equal to 1 minus iota, okay, then find out amplitude. They'll ask you to find out this amplitude of z is equal to dash. Okay, amp of z is equal to dash. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Wait Hasini, you will understand. Hasini, please wait. Okay, so now 1 minus iota I have given. Find out the amplitude of this. Amplitude na, see, amplitude means what? Same ra babu, amplitude na theta, same like argument marida pare. So what I need to find out? Suresh sir enna sonaru, first we need to find out theta. Theta is what is basically tan inverse of y by x. Tan inverse of y by x. Here theta, alpha, anything you write, same logic. Okay, so theta is equal to what? Tan inverse of y enna minus 1 by 1 enna, theta is equal to pi by 4. Sir, sir, you asked us to take alpha, we will take alpha only. No problem, we take alpha. Sir, confusion vena sir, alpha matuk venu. Take a right alpha, no problem. Right alpha, no problem. Pare. Sir, alpha what definition is this, sir? alpha definition இது வந்துருச்சு சார். இது alpha. Yes or no? இது alpha. Alpha pi by 4. Yes or no? Actually look at the board. See, sir, here also alpha, here also alpha. ரெண்டுமே சேமா. Now அது வேணானா பாரு. Sir, you took alpha here. Let me take theta this. Let me take this as theta. This is also correct to make you a bit different. Okay, you can take this as a theta. Then this is theta formula here. Okay, wow. Sir, எப்போமே இந்த angle வேணும்னா எப்போமே என்ன formula? Tan inverse of y by x we need to find out. Tan inverse of y by x we need to find out. Yes or no? Are you getting the point or not? Tell me. Are you all understanding? Is that clear with everyone, guys? Okay? Yes, sir. Sir, இப்போ day angle theta na theta idudha. Alpha na alpha, right? That's it, no problem. Now here look at the board. Sir, if I take this as alpha, what I'm going to do? Theta, you told this formula. Okay, wow. So theta is this formula. Now theta we got this. Theta we got this. But in the menu, this angle. Angle is pi by 4. Angle is what we got here? Pi by 4. But since it lies in the fourth quadrant, amplitude it lies in the fourth quadrant. Yes or no? This one the fourth quadrant like fourth quadrant amplitude of z enna paru. Amplitude of z enna minus theta or minus alpha. Minus of angle. Angle how much da? How much? Minus pi by 4. This is answer. Okay, wow. Minus angle. Angle enna vandiruchu da? Angle enna vandiruchu. Sir, you take alpha also no problem. Theta also no problem. Anything works, right? Anything works. Sir, like 2 purila sir. Take alpha, no problem. Take alpha also no problem. Theta also no problem. But whatever the angle you get at the negative because complex number lies in the fourth quadrant. Purida. Theta na theta, alpha na alpha. Both are same only. You can do anything, Lokesh. You can do anything, Lokesh, no problem. Okay, Purida. So tell me here. Now I'll do one more question. Look at the board. Now z is equal to 1 minus root 3a. Find out amplitude of z. 1 minus root 3a. Find out amplitude of z. How do you find out? Tell me. Or minus, sir. This is fourth quadrant. This is fourth. Let's take minus a plus. This is a quadrant. Tell me. Let us do now. Tell me which quadrant is this? This lies in the second quadrant. Second quadrant is Suresh Naik alpha is equal to formula na tan inverse of y by x. Okay, wow. Then sir pi by 3. Tan inverse of root 3 on the pi by 3. Okay, wow. Because tan 60 only root 3. Yes sir, no? That's why. Okay, second quadrant. Second quadrant enna solra Suresh sir? Pi minus alpha. So pi minus alpha. Second quadrant means what? The amplitude. Amplitude, you write like amplitude. Amp of z enna pi minus alpha. So pi minus alpha, pi by 3, check. This 2 pi by 3. Okay, wow, this is the answer. Simple draw, Babu. Look at the board. உனக்கு amplitude வேணும்னா நம்மளோட ஆன்சர் எப்பவுமே இந்த ரேஞ்சில இருக்கணும். Amplitude means what? Minus pi நடுவுல இருக்கணும். General argument என்ன? General argument or least positive argument வேணும்னா you need to write like this. Okay, wow. We need to write this way. Least positive argument or general argument வேணும்னா இந்த லாஜிக் அப்ளை பண்ணணும். நமக்கு ஆம்ப்ளிட்யூட் வேணும்னா இந்த லாஜிக் அப்ளை பண்ணணும். இது ரெண்டுமே சேம் தான். இப்போ இது ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணி பாரு. இது ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணி இதுக்கு 2π ஆட் பண்ணா you will get least positive argument. ஓகேவா சார்? இப்போ எனக்கு ஆர்குமெண்ட் வேணும்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆம்ப்ளிட்யூட் ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணி அதுக்கு 2π ஆட் பண்ணா திருப்பி என்ன வரும்? இதுக்கு 2π ஆட் பண்ணா திருப்பி ஆர்குமெண்ட் தான் வரும்டா. இது ஆம்ப்ளிட்யூடுக்கு 2π ஆட் பண்ணா ஆர்குமெண்ட் will come. Check. Okay va sir, I'll tell you one thing. இதுக்கு 2π ஆட் பண்ணி பாரு. see இது என்ன ஆம்ப்ளிட்யூட். இதுக்கு plus 2π ஆட் பண்ணா பாரு. plus 2π. okay va இதுக்கு plus 2π ஆட் பண்ணி பாரு. plus 2π ஆட் பண்ணா என்ன வரும்? plus 2π ஆட் பண்ணா என்ன வரும்? so pi plus okay sir இது என்ன வரும் sir? pi plus alpha. check. pi plus alpha இது என்ன? 2π minus alpha. check. 2π minus alpha வந்துருச்சு. general argument கிடைக்கும். புரியுதா? yes or no? Simple logic. Okay, hope you got this. Now we will do the questions. Okay, yes or no? We will do the questions. Sir, we will do one thing. I have one doubt, sir. I have one small doubt, sir. For example, everybody look at the board. Sir, if a complex number is lying here, everybody look at the board. This is super important. A note. This imaginary axis, the real axis. Sir, if the complex number lies over here, everybody, this is super important for advanced and JEE. Okay, everybody should focus. Yeah, focus. Chintu, pari. How I will tell you, guys. If the complex number is here, if the complex number lying over here, sir, if a complex number lies in the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant, now you taught us how to find out argument. If a complex number is lying at origin, up argument eppadi kandupidikiradhu? Tell me. You find out, see, argument of, how do you find, tell me here, argument of 0 plus 0 iota, argument of 0 comma 0, tell me, argument of this complex number is not defined. Nonsense. Is it now not defined? Is it now not defined? Yes sir. And tan inverse of 0 by 0 da, 0 by 0 enna da, 0 solakudadu, not defined. Okay va, so that's why you like that. Okay, if the complex number lies over here, what happens? If the complex number lies over here, what happens? Everybody look at the book. This is super concept now. See, if the complex number is lying over here, argument of z, tell me, argument of z, complex number lying on the positive real axis, which means you can say something like 1 comma 0. So argument of a complex number will be 0. Purida? Eppadi sir? And a complex number lying over here, which means what? Something comma 0. Tan inverse of y by x pota, you will be getting 0 only. If the complex number lies over here, what happens? If the complex number lies over here on the positive y axis, on positive imaginary axis, argument of the complex number, y by 2, this is super important. This is super important. If the complex number lies over here, if the complex number lies over here on the negative imaginary axis, I mean real axis, argument argument solano, pi rach into pi pari, complex number lying over here. So Suresh sir enna sonnar definition na, so in the real axis, in the blue line ku, in the complex number evil da, how much angle we have? Pi angle, that's why pi. Purida? Yes or no? That's great. Now if the complex number lying over here, if the complex number is lying over here, what happens? 1 minute guys. Okay, yes. Okay guys, okay, yes. If the complex number lies over here, what happens? What is the argument? Tell me. Argument of z na, so minus 90 pari. Eppadi minus 90 sir? Are babu, in the line ku how much angle da? 90 degrees, but clockwise direction, so minus 90. Purida? Guys, எப்போமே angle argument find out பண்ணனும்னா எப்போமே you need to take angle between the positive real axis and that particular complex number. இப்போ பாரு, everybody look at the board. I'll tell you one logic to you all. Guys, இப்போ complex number இங்க இருக்குடா, அப்போ இந்த லைனுக்கு நடுவுல இருக்க angle how much? 0. Yes or no? What is the argument? Suresh sir என்ன சொன்னாரு? Argument என்ன? Any complex number, for example complex number lying here, இதுக்கு இந்த லைனுக்கு நடுவுல இருக்க angle தான் argument. Okay, இப்போ what if the complex number lies here? இந்த லைனுக்கு அந்த line itself making angle how much da? 0 here. Now for example the complex number lying over here, appo இந்த லைனுக்கு angle how much? You are moving in clockwise, I mean anti-clockwise direction, so 90. இப்போ complex number lying over here, அப்போ இந்த லைனுக்கு நடுவுல இருக்க angle how much? 180. That's why 180. Okay வா? If the complex number lies here, அப்போ சுரேஷ் என்ன சொன்னாரு? இதுக்கு இந்த லைனுக்கு நடுவுல இருக்க angle கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். How much da? We can measure like this. If you are measuring in clockwise, 90 minus 90 எடுக்கணும். புரியுதா? சூப்பரா? Yes or no? Exactly. Okay. Now I will do r pi. புரியுதா? Super sir. Sir, that is what I am telling you. If argument of complex number 90 or minus 90, only if z is equal to purely imaginary. Can we write this? Very important observation. Now argument of z is equal to 0 or pi if z is equal to what? Puridi sir. If all question and then we'll go forward. Any doubt? Question and then we'll go forward. Any doubt till this? Till this, any doubt? Yes or no? Lokesh, it will go up to 7 o'clock. Up to 7 o'clock this class will be there. Okay, super. Next. Geometrical, this is very important. Next, or question partiklama. Or question you see. I'll give some random question to you all. I'll give some random question. Random question. Okay. Random question. What question I'll give? A tricky question I'll give. If argument of z is equal to, you can take it as 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 yes. And modulus of z minus I is equal to 1. And modulus of z minus I is equal to 1. Can we take that? Yes. Modulus of z minus I is equal to 1. Then find the value of z. Then z kadibudikira. Tell me, takatak, fatafat inga solve parano. Video buffering Manish, his video is buffering. Is my video buffering, guys? Is my video buffering? Tell me. Is my video buffering? Please tell me. Now, இப்போ கேக்குதா? இப்போ கேக்குதா எல்லாருக்கும்? Please confirm. இப்போ கேக்குதா? Yes. So tell me, sir, argument of the complex number is 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 means what? 120 degrees. 120 degrees. 120 degrees means what is the second quadrant? Second quadrant. What I understood from this? Okay. What I understood from this? Argument of a complex number 1 to 2 pi by 3. Which means the complex number lies in the second quadrant. Second quadrant and the complex number enna? And the complex number enna pari. So second quadrant means Suresh Sir sonnaru. Suresh Sir sonnaru. Idi alpha na, idi pi minus alpha. Second quadrant means. Yes or no? So they have given. Check argument of z means what? Pi minus alpha is equal to 2 pi by 3 given. Correct? Up alpha na irunda. Alpha is equal to pi minus 2 pi by 3. So alpha is equal to what? Pi by 3. Alpha is equal to what? Pi by 3. Okay. Alpha means what? Suresh Sir, what is alpha definition? What is alpha? Alpha means, I told you that tan inverse of y by x is equal to pi by 3. Do you agree? Yes or no? Clear or not? So tell me, tan on the side shift panna enna varum? Modulus of y by x is equal to tan pi by 3. Okay va? So tan pi by 3 means what bari? Modulus of y by x. So y by x is equal to plus or minus tan 60 how much? Root 3. Plus or minus root 3. So y is equal to what? Plus or minus root 3x. Enakku ippudu vandiruchu. Audible? Yes. Thank you for the confirmation. X is equal to what? Tell me now. X is equal to what? Plus or minus y by root 3, because they have given, like, I'll write, wait. X is equal to what? Plus or minus y by root 3. So, okay. Fine, right? What they have given? They have given this. Look at this, everyone. So z value, let us take it as x plus iy minus I is equal to 1. So now can I take x as it is? Can I take y? I mean I common? y minus 1 is equal to 1. What is the magnitude of this? Magnitude means modulus. Tell me, how do you find out this? Is equal to 1. So x square plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to 1. This is representing a circle having center 0, 1. Correct or not? Appo x value enna? Suresh sir enna vandiruchu x value? X value enna vandiruchuda? So y by 3. Check y square by 3. Sorry. Y square by 3 plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to 1. Okay, wow. So simplify this. A square plus b square minus 2y is equal to 3. So 4y square minus 6y plus 3 cancel is equal to 0. Yes or no? எனக்கு y value என்ன வரும்டா? Yes. Y value either 0 or 3 by 2. Correct or not? பாரு solve பண்ணி பாரு, y value என்ன வரும்? Y common எடுத்தா 4y minus 6 is equal to 0. So y value either 0 or y value 3 by 2. Okay va? If y value 0, x value என்ன வரும்டா? If y value 0, x value என்ன வரும்டா? X value 0. Y value root 3 by 2. Y value root 3 by 2. Then x value enna? So root 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 root 3. Okay. So root 3 cancel aichina. Root 3 by 2. Do you agree with my point? X is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3. X is equal to y is equal to 0. So x value y value 3 by 2 and x value 1 by root 3. Sorry, 1 by root 3 da. 1 by root 3. Okay va? Appo therefore complex number, tell me, either 0 x plus, either answer, another answer is what? X plus, okay, so this is the answer. This answer. These are the two answers. Any doubts? These are the two answers. Any doubts? But in fact, sir, plus or minus 3 you can liya. Plus or minus 3 should come here. If plus or minus 3, what happens? X value one time minus root 3, another time enna? Okay, you take, see, basically they have given one question, one condition kuduthirukanga. Enna? Second quadrant lena. Second quadrant means x வந்து negative இருக்கணும், y வந்து positive இருக்கணும். Okay வா? Second quadrant means what? Second quadrant means x value minus 1 by root 3 எடுக்கணும். Second quadrant means x value minus 1 by root 3 எடுக்கணும். Plus எடுக்க கூடாது. ஏனா second quadrant x will be negative. So minus plus. புரியுதா? This is the answer. Next. Okay, now we will talk about Cartesian form. Sir, representation of complex number in different forms. Adula first form Cartesian form. This is Cartesian form. Idla argument of z inna tan inverse of y by x. So this is theta. I just explained everything. You know this now. So theta is equal to what here? Tan inverse of y by x. You know this. This is chin 2 concept. Now we will move forward. Okay. Sir, next form, polar form or trigonometric form. You can call this as polar form or trigonometric form. Sir, polar form na sir. Simply da. Polar form means what? X is equal to root 3 by 2. X is equal to root 3 by 2. 1 by root 3. Correct na? Oh, yes, my bad. Root 3 by 2 only will come. Root 3 by 2. So, y value, we want y value. So, if you look at the board, if I take y value 3 by 2, x is equal to plus or minus 3 by 2 by root 3. So, x is equal to what will I get? Plus or minus 3 by 2 root 3. So y is equal to, x is equal to what? Plus or minus root 3 by 2. Yes. Plus or minus root 3 by 2 is coming for me. Okay, plus or minus root 3 by 2. இப்போ இது என்ன மைனஸ் எடுக்கணும், minus root 3 by 2 எடுக்கணும். This is what correct I think. Check. Now this is what the right answer I feel. Okay, board got stuck. Okay guys, tell me now. Yes. Now it is correct. Small calculation mistake. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, next. So polar form and trigonometric form. Polar form or trigonometric form, how do you define it? See, Cartesian form, what was that? X is equal, z is equal x plus iy. So we all know this as this. Check. Now z is equal to x plus iy. So Cartesian plane la, I mean organ plane la complex number can be represented this way. You tell me now, idanna theta. Appo idanna r. We know this as what? R. Guys, r can be denoted with what? The mod z also. Correct or not? R is equal to what? Mod z. Mod z into what? The distance between the origin and the complex number given to us. Okay, wow. Appo everybody look at the board. Appo idanna irunda. Idanna tell me, what is this? Idanna r cos theta. In the distance ena iru r sin theta. Yes or no? Yes or no? Re Gani, who is this Gani man spamming in the chat box? R cos theta, R sin theta. So tell me, what is x here now? Z is equal to r cos theta plus iy. Y length na? Y length how much? R sin theta. Okay, wow. So z is equal to r common edkalama. So cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, wow. So now r, this can be written as simply cis theta. C means cos, I as it is, S means sin theta. Why cis theta, sir? That's how it has been represented. That's how it's been called. Okay, so you simply said it as, simply it is being called as r into cos plus I sin theta. In short, you can call it as cis theta. Shish. Okay, wow. Okay, yes. Gani Babu, Yena, why are you spamming in the chat box, man? Spam panadingada. Yes. Okay, next. Euler form. This is what called as Euler-Tata's form. It's very famous. Euler-Tata is very famous now. You might have studied sin expansion, cos x expansion, e power of x expansion. And the Tata da Euler-Tata. Okay, wow. Yes or no? Lots of respect for him. Yes. But yeah, Tata is very knowledge. Very intelligent and very knowledgeable person. Okay, wow. Okay, yes. Sir, ipo Euler Tata enna sonar theriyuma? E power of I theta. E power of theta, I theta is cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, wow. Euler Tata enna sonaru? Ide. Euler Tata oda definition ide. Now in Euler form complex number, how do I represent? We know that this is polar form, correct? This is polar form. Now r as it is, in the place the e power of I theta. This is what Euler form, complex number representing in Euler form. Guys, as per the Euler Tata, cos theta plus I sin theta na e power of I theta. For e power of minus I theta na cos theta minus I sin theta. Okay, yes. This is what the Euler Tata said to us. Any doubts? Hemant, konjam throat pain irukida. Hemant konjam throat pain. Yeah. Adnalade. Okay, va. Enoda voice kekada illaya solra de thambi. Any doubts? Chintu, tell me Chintu. Guys, this is very important. Idu vandu romba important. So nalla paru. Idi super important. Euler Tata said that complex number can be represented this way in his own style. R into e power of I theta. E power of I theta na ide. E power of minus I theta na theta will be replaced with minus theta. Nalarka. Wow. Yes sir. Okay. Yes. Now next pathina de Moivre's Tata. Next Tata, who is that? De Moivre's Tata and Euler theorem and de Moivre's. See what Euler theorem and de Moivre's theorem said, I'll tell you. see firstly d Moivre's theta என்ன சொன்னாரு I'll tell you. அதுக்கப்புறம் what Euler theta said again. Okay, sir, d Moivre's theta prakar as per the d Moivre's theorem, cis theta to the power of, if I raise to the power, if I raise cos theta cos theta plus I sin theta if I raise the power called n, if இது என்ன தெரியுமா, as per the d Moivre's theorem we will be writing this cos n theta plus I sin n theta, sin n theta. சும்மா என்ன ஆயிரும், simply the n will be jumping forward. என்ன, the n will jump forward and sit along with the theta. Yes or no? Here basically as per the d Moivre's theta n belongs to natural numbers. As per the d Moivre's theta n belongs to natural number. Very important. Now as per the Euler theta what happens I'll tell you. Euler theta என்ன சொன்னாரு, cos theta plus I sin theta என்ன e power of I. Yes or no? Yes or no da? Yes or no da? Same complex number, let me write here. Cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power of n. As per the Euler theta, this can be written as what, e power of I theta whole to the power of n. Now since we have two powers, can I multiply these two powers, e power of n theta, where n belongs to all real numbers. This is what Euler theta சொன்னாரு. This is what Euler theta சொன்னாரு. புரியுதா? Yes or no? Tell me Chintu. Here as per the Euler theta, as per Euler theta, this is what the definition is. This is what the definition is. E power of I n theta. E power of I n theta means what again? E power of I n theta means what again? Same only. E power of I n theta means what again? Cos n theta plus I sin n theta da. Okay, wow. Yes or no? This is what the story of Euler theta. Check. Cool? Yes. Okay. So okay, next everybody should find out by using, sir, where do we use this Euler theta and de Moivre's theta? Euler's property, Euler's theorem is very very important. Wherever the big powers are involved, I'll solve one question, I'll make you understand. Everybody look at the board. So in the question solve பண்ணுங்க sir. In the question la amplitude கேட்டாங்க, amplitude of z, if amplitude of z of this complex number, okay guys, just a minute, let me have some water. Everybody solve this question, let me fetch some water. Just a minute. Done? முடிச்சா? B for balle balle. Okay, people are saying B. How many of you got B da? எல்லாருக்கும் B வந்துருச்சா? B is the wrong answer actually. C for Chintu wala is the right answer. C for Chintu is the right answer. எப்படி சார், எப்படி பண்றது? First வந்து நீ you need to, whenever you get this kind of power நீ வந்து Euler formula எழுதணும் first. First write in the Euler form. How do you write in Euler form? Write the complex number in Euler form. R into e power of I theta form. We know that z is equal to what? R into e power of I theta. What is R here basically? R in a square root of 1 plus 3, which is 2. Okay. So theta in a tan inverse of y by x. Okay, wow. So tan inverse of what? Y in a minus root 3 by minus 1. So root 3. So tan theta in a 60 here. Theta in a 60. Okay. So since it lies in the third quadrant, என்ன சொல்லணும்? Alpha minus pi by 3 minus pi. Yes or no? So we are writing general argument. General argument was what? General argument means what? Pi plus theta. General argument will write. General argument is pi plus this, which is 4 pi by 3. Yes or no? Third quadrant. This lies in the third quadrant. Third quadrant la general argument enna? General argument is what? 4 pi by 3. Pi plus alpha. Pari. Otherwise, sir, I'll find out amplitude. Adukku 2 pi add pannalo, you will get the same answer. Amplitude find out panni 2 pi add pannalo idha varum. Yes or no? Yes sir. Sir, ipo inga correct ah paatha z is equal to e into, I mean r in a 2, sorry. I theta in a 4 pi by 3. This is what z can be written. Idukku power 74 irukku. They are asking what da? Idukku power 74 irukku. Power 74 irundha na vandu power 74 pannanu 71 by 4 irukku. So z is equal to what da? 2 power of 71 by 4. No hurry burry, do it carefully. So tell me here, 4 will be cancelled. So 71 pi by 3 varum. Nalla pari. In the 4 cancel aichina 71 pi by 3 da varum. In this 2 power of 71 by 4, I'm writing as it is. Ipo pari. Sir, ipo interesting sir. This is super concept. Now everybody listen the class. This is not going to be that easy da. Calculation wise koncham irritating only. Cos 71 pi by, they are asking us to find out amplitude. I'm finding general argument. Okay, wow. I'll tell you that what to do for finding amplitude. What to do, I'll tell you. Okay, 71 pi by 4 plus I sin 71 pi by 4. Cool? Yes or no? Very good, sir. Very good. Sir, எனக்கு ஒரு டவுட் இருக்கு சார். இப்போ pi by 4 கிடையாதுடா, pi by 3 ஆச்சு into, please. Okay, pi by 3. Okay. Sir, இப்போ 71 pi by 3 எப்படி ஸ்ப்ளிட் பண்றது? 71 pi by 3 means always, sir, this is where many students will make mistake da. So இதுக்கு அப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணனும் தெரியாது. I'll tell you one thing. Simple logic பாரு. 71 by 3 divide பண்ண என்ன வரும்? 71 pi by 3 means how much da? 3 2s 6. Remainder 1 11. So 3 3s. Okay. So 3 3s. Or else you can do like this, wait. So 71 means what? 3 23 69 69 means remainder 2. So 71 can be written as 71 by 3 can be written as, in fact, 23 2 by 3. Correct or not? Yes or no? 71 by 3 can be written as 16. Yes. So 23 2 by 3. Yes or no? But I won't write like that. So you can write either like this. Tell me, 71 by 3, 23 plus 2 by 3 panna, you will get this. Or can I write 24 minus something? 24 pi minus pi by 3. Check. 72 minus 1. Guys, can I write this guy as? Always you try to write in terms of even pi da. You try to write, see, 23 pi plus 2 pi by 3, you will get the answer, but it will be too complex. Try to write in terms of even pi, it will be very easy for us. Okay, even pi will be very easy for the calculation. So can I write 71 pi by 3 can be written as like this? Look at the board. 71 by 4 and cos, how to write? Tell me. 24 pi minus theta mare plus I sin 24 pi minus pi by 3 mare. Pari. நான் சொல்றது புரியுதா guys? Yes or no? Yes sir. Sir, இப்போ பாரு. Hello. Now 2 power of 71 by 4 as it is, sir. Now 2 power of 71 by 4 as it is. Now cos 24 minus theta, which means like cos even pi minus theta. Fourth quadrant la cos positive da, so cos pi by 3 only will come, plus I sin, this should be in the bracket, right? This should be in the bracket, this should be in the bracket. Okay, cos pi by 3 and 24 minus sin negative, so sin negative means minus I sin pi by 3 will come. Guys, 24 minus theta, which means fourth quadrant. Right, fourth quadrant repeat sir, pari. Guys, 2 pi is here, 4 pi here, 24 pi will be ending over here. 24 pi plus theta means first quadrant, 24 pi minus theta means fourth quadrant. First quadrant, sorry, both are 24 minus theta only, sorry. 24 minus theta means fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant la cos positive, sin negative. Sin negative nalave in the plus became minus. Simple logic. Okay, now ipo pari how simple it is. How simple it is. Now tell me here. Now we got this. Sir, minus second quadrant dana. Yarra ivaru. Minus second quadrant. Endha urra re thambi? Minus third quadrant. நீ போய் 9th கிளாஸ்ல உட்காரணும்டா, ஓகேவா? சிண்டு இப்படி பண்ணாதீங்க சிண்டு, ஓகேவா? so 2 power of 71 by 4 cos idenda e power of minus I pi by 3 are not tell me, e power of minus I pi by 3 are not tell me. What I want here, I wanted the value of amplitude want. I want amplitude vena, check in the theta place la amplitude check. Amplitude means what? Pi by minus pi by 3, sorry. This is the answer. Check. Yes or no? That amplitude will lie in what? Minus pi to pi. Okay, va? Clear up? Super. Now amplitude வேணும்னா எப்படி பண்ணணும்டா? சிம்பிள், ஓகேவா? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து நீங்க ஜெனரல் ஆர்குமெண்ட் ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணி you need to write this way, even pi minus theta எழுதணும், so that calculation becomes easy. Sir, yes sir, 23 pi plus 2 pi by 3 எடுக்க கூடாது. You take that, you only will understand, it will be too lengthy, ஓகேவா? calculation அப்படி வேணா, so you need to do 24 minus 1 by 3 பண்ணா எனக்கு 71 by 3 வரும். இப்படி பண்ணா டைரக்ட் ஆன்சர் வரும், ஓகேவா? எஸ் சார். சார் நெக்ஸ்ட் क्वेश्चन பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஆர்குமெண்ட் பாரு, ஆர்குமெண்ட் ஆஃப் தி காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் நம்பர். ஆர்குமெண்ட் ஆஃப் தி காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் நம்பர் வேணும்னா எப்படி பண்றது? ஆர்குமெண்ட் ஆஃப் தி காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் நம்பர் வேணும்னா எப்படி? ஓகே, we want argument of the complex number. Okay, இதுக்கு argument. So பாரு, argument, general argument you need to find out. Tell me, how do you find out? First argument வேணும்னா you need to write again in Euler form da. Euler form, try this Euler form. If you do this only, you will understand further questions. Otherwise, you know, the question which are coming up will not be understood da. Okay, இது fourth quadrant or not? இது fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant means what? Minus theta. Yes or no? எனக்கு argument வேணும், direct argument வேணும்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்? Argument வேணும்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்? Tell me here. So let me write the complex number. Z is equal to R into e power of I theta. R means what here? R means what here? Square root of 1 plus 1, which is root 2. Theta means what here? Tan inverse of y by x, which is pi by 4. Check. A pi by 4 sir. பாத்தீங்கன்னா 1 minus 1 by 1, which is pi by 4. Okay, wow. So theta is equal to pi by 4. Since it is in the fourth quadrant, let's in the fourth quadrant. So argument என்னடா? Argument of z என்ன? Argument of this guy is minus pi by 4. Argument of 1 minus iota is equal to what? Minus pi by 4. Okay, wow. Yes or no? Now tell me, how am I going to do with this? How am I going to do this? Now they are asking us to find out 1 minus iota to the power of 51. So this can be written as what? Argument is vandichira. So okay, then what I am going to do, listen, z is equal to, this will be written as what? R into R in root 2 into e power of I theta. E power of I theta means what? E power of I theta in pi by 4 vandirucha. Whole to the power of, idhukku whole to the power of 51. So 2 power of 51 by 2, correct? Yes or no? Root 2 power of 51 means what? Root 2 power of 51 by 2. And now tell me here cis theta. check 51 by what I'm going to get idanna cos 51 pi by 4 minus I sin 51 pi by 4. Okay, 51 pi by 4. 51 pi by 4 means what? How do I write now? Tell me here. Again, even pi. Guys, always try to write even pi. Even pi you need to write because that will be very easy to understand. 51 pi by 51 pi by 4. How do you write? So divide 51 with 4. So 4 14s. No, 4 13s. 13 where? 12. Tell me. 4 12 is 48. Remainder 3. So 51 by 4 can be written as what? 12. 4 by 3. No. You can write like 48, 50 and so yeah, 12 pi plus 3 pi by 4. 12 pi plus 3 pi by 4. Yes sir, no? Yes sir. Sir, can I write this as 12 pi plus 3 pi by 4 minus I sin 12 pi plus 3 pi by 4. If you write like this, it will be very easy for you. So 2 power of 51 by 2. Cos even pi plus theta. Cos even pi plus theta. Tell me. Array cos 12 pi plus theta ra chintu fourth quadrant ra chintu. Cos positive. So cos minus I. Sin 12 pi plus theta. Sin 12 pi plus theta. Sin 12 pi plus theta. Sorry, 12 pi plus the first quadrant. First quadrant la cos positive. Sorry. Sin 12 pi plus theta, first quadrant, sin positive again. So this one as it is. Okay. So if you write like this, you will get the answer. That's it. So cos 135, which is sin minus 1 by root 2. Minus 1 by root 2. That's it. See, you don't have to write that, but directly write in terms of Euler form. That's it. Euler form, you need to write Euler form. E power of how much now? I 3 pi by 4. So what they are asking? Argument they are asking. But 3 pi by 4 means what? 135 degrees. 135 degrees not one the principal argument. Principal argument enna paranu? Tell me. The complex number lies in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant Suresh sir enna sonnaru? Tell me which quadrant? Are you 2 pi add panna varunda answer? Sorry, minus here, minus. It's in the fourth quadrant, so I took this. Minus theta, check, minus I took here. Since it is the fourth quadrant. Adena. The principal argument. We got principal argument here. In a principal argument on this. We need to find out what? We need to find out general argument. Check minus 3 pi by 4. Minus 3 pi by 4 we don't have in the answer. So now end up principal argument and principal argument on this. Minus 3 pi by 4. They are asking general argument. This 2 pi add pannalo namalukku 5 pi by 4 kadaikum. So this is your answer. 5 pi by 4. B for valle is the right answer. Yes or no? Yes. PVR king adu vandu principal argument that is minus 3 pi by 4 option la kadiyadu paru. That is not in the option. If they are asking amplitude, then that is your answer. If they are asking amplitude, then this would have been the answer. Okay, but this would have been the answer. But they are asking for general argument. Argument or general argument same only. Argument they are asking. Adukku enna add pananu? 2 pi add panna namakku 5 pi by 4 will come. Masa? Yes or no? Yes. Shall we go forward? Yes. This is PYQ. Same type of question they have asked in 2020 pare. Ipo idukku munadi questions. If you understand, then only you will understand this. Otherwise you won't understand this. The value of this. Eppadi solve pandrathu? The value of this. Takata neenga solve pannadu. I will give a hint. Neenga da try pananu. Try panni paru. Simply numerator denominator you need to write in Euler form. Okay, wow. They're asking, okay, it's in the second quadrant. Second quadrant means what? This is second quadrant. Numerator irukka complex number on the second quadrant. Okay, wow. And denominator irukka complex number on the positive negative fourth quadrant. So numerator, how do I write? Numerator complex number, tell me. Z is equal to R into e power of I theta formula. Numerator, How do I write? Tell me. R means what? 3 root 3, so 3, 4 square, so 2. 2 into e power of I theta. Theta means what? Argument. Which quadrant is this? Second quadrant. Second quadrant means what? Pi minus theta. Yes or no? Pi minus theta. Theta means pi minus pi by 3. So 2 pi by 3. Directly 1. Now Alright, Chintu, I am doing like this. Tiripi, we should not write the formula. Look at the board. Tan inverse of, so root 3 ID. Root 3 minus root 3 means what? What is this? 60. So theta, second quadrant means what? Pi minus theta. So pi minus pi by 3. So which is 2 pi by 3. That's how you got it. Yes or no? Second quadrant divided by denominator mod is root 2. Denominator root 2 r value. So e power of I theta. Theta in the fourth quadrant is fourth quadrant minus theta. Minus theta means what? Minus pi by 4. Whatever. I'm finding amplitude, guys. See, amplitude of the numerator and denominator find out panni ipdi vandirucha. So tell me here. Idhukku power 30. Idhukku power 30 pananum. Idhukku power 30 panna, you will get answer. That's it. Idu cancel pananuma. Idu cancel panna. Enna varum? Root 2. Root 2 power of 30. Root 2 to the power of 30. E power of tell me here 20 pi. Yes or no? 10. No sir. No shine. First நம்ம இப்படி பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார். E power of I 2 pi by 3 as it is in the E மேல போயிடுச்சுனா E power of plus I pi by 4 ஆயிடும். ஓகேவா? So power of 30. So இதனா so 2 power of 15 and the basis also I'm adding the powers da. So pi by 3 how much here? E power of I இது 45 இது 120. So 165 means how much? 11 pi by 12 11 pi by 12 ஆமா 11 pi by 12 தானா yes 11 pi by 12 because LCM என்னடா 12 so 8 plus 3 11 only, correct only. Okay, so whole to the power of 30, don't forget this. Okay, so 2 power of 15 as it is, then e power of I 11 3 fourths 3 tenths. Okay, or else 6 2s 6 5s. So I'm getting 55. I'm getting what? 55 pi by 4 2, sorry, 55 pi by 2. Yes or no? 55 pi by 2. Yes or no? That's it. 55 by 2 means what I'm going to write. Tell me now. Tell me here. This is equal to dash. They're asking. So let us continue further. So is that cos 6 theta formula then. Is e power by theta formula. 6 theta formula cos 55 pi by 2 plus I sin 55 pi by 2. Okay. So 2 power of 15 as it is. Cos 55 by 2 how much? 55 by 2. So this can be divide this. So 55 means 2 2s, so 22s. 52 means what? So 55 na? 26 26 52. 26 1 52, 3 remainder. So 55 by 3 can be written as what? 55 by 2 can be written as what? Tell me 26 3 by 2. Tell me. No. 55 by 2 na? So 26 something again. 26 into 1 by 3. Yeah? No. Other, see 28 minus will do. 28. 2 into 28 56. That works. Guys. Look at the point of view. We'll write like this. 55 by 2 I'll write as 28 minus 1 by 3. No, 1 by 3 varadu. 28 minus something else. Guys, you convert this into even pi. B annada. B answer. No, I think B is wrong. Rachintu pari nalla pari. 28 minus 1 by 2 will come. I think 28 minus 1 by 2. Yes, we can do this. Look at the board. 55 by 2 can be written as 28 minus 1 by 2. 28 minus 1 by 2 panna varuma, because I want even pi ultimately. Pari cos 28 pi minus pi by 2. Check. 56 55. Okay, plus I sin 28 pi minus okay pi by 2. So tell me 2 power of 15 as it is. Cos even pi minus theta. Fourth quadrant means what? Cos positive, cos pi by 2. Super, sir. I sin pi by 2 in the fourth quadrant, sign negative, so negative or no? So negative here. So 2 power of 15 as it is, sir. This can be written as what? E power of what? E power of minus theta. Okay. So tell me, e power of minus I theta means what again? Arey Babu, look at the body. You can simply write this as what? Cos 90 0 minus sin 90 na? Sin 90 na 1. So simply minus 2 power of 15 iota. Option A for Agra is the right answer. A for Agra is the right answer. Any doubts? Guys, இப்படி சால்வ் பண்ணணும் சிம்பிள் ஒரே ஒரு லாஜிக். ஆர்குமெண்ட் இஸ் ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்டா. ஓகேவா? क्वेश्चन கண்டிப்பா வரும். பிரின்சிபல் ஆர்குமெண்ட்னா நம்மளோட ஆன்சர் எப்பவுமே மைனஸ் பைக்கு நடுவில் இருக்கணும். ஐ கிவ் a ஷார்ட்கட். அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் குவாட்ரண்ட்னா தீட்டா, ஃபோர்த் குவாட்ரண்ட்னா மைனஸ் தீட்டா, செகண்ட் குவாட்ரண்ட்னா பை மைனஸ் தீட்டா. ஓகேவா? அண்ட் தேர்ட் குவாட்ரண்ட்னா தீட்டா மைனஸ் பை. அது பிரின்சிபல் ஆர்குமெண்ட்க்கு கான்செப்ட். ஓகே, ஜெனரல் ஆர்குமெண்ட் வேணும்னா பிரின்சிபல் ஆர்குமெண்ட் ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணி 2π ஆட் பண்ணா ஜெனரல் ஆர்குமெண்ட் கிடைக்கும். சிம்பிள். ஓகேவா? டக்காட்டக் ஃபட்டாஃபட். நோ பாரு. ஓகே சார், யூ நீட் டு டூ திஸ் கொஸ்டின். இதையும் சேம் தான், சேம் கொஸ்டின், சிம்பிள் கொஸ்டின் only பாரு. How do you do this? டக்காட்டக் within a minute you can see this. ஓகேவா? tell me here, numerator என்ன quadrant minus plus, so second quadrant means so pi minus theta, so pi minus theta means 3π by 4. So numerator can be written as what? Tell me. Numerator can be written as what? Root 2 e power of I pi by 3. Numerator can be written as like this. Sir, color change panunga sir. I am saying that numerator can be written as root 2 into e power of I pi by 3. Every pi by 3 sir. Array, this second quadrant means what? Pi minus theta na pi by 4. So okay, 3π by 4, sorry, pi by 4, 3π by 4, correct or not? 3π by 4 will come. 3π by 4, I 3π by 4 up to when the class is. Chintu, class will be there, please. Okay, so now tell me, a numerator is this. The numerator na root 2 e power of I 3π by 4. Denominator na cos theta means e power of I pi by 3. Okay, wow. So root 2 into what? E power of 3π by 4 minus e power of I pi by 3. Okay, wow. So LCM edutha you will get the answer. That's it. Nothing you have here. Okay, wow. I bases are same, powers can be added. I common. So 12 9π minus 4π by 12. Sorry. So root 2 as it is, e power of I 5π by 12. 5π by 12. Sorry. Root 2 into option A is matching. A for Ahmedabad is the right answer. A for Ahmedabad is the right answer. Nothing is there. Nothing. Simple. Wah. Yes or no? Nalla irukka question. Question nalla irukka? Super. Simple question, brother. 2023 mains question. Next question. Next. Guys, I think you will be able to solve this now. Neenga solve pannuda. This is 2024 question. This is super question. This is homework to you all. Simple means simple. R theta respectively represent modulus and amplitude. Be careful. Amplitude of this complex number. Then r comma theta is equal to dash. Okay. This is simple question. You need to apply direct definition. You will get the answer. Next. This is also homework to you all. This is also homework. Okay. You need to consider this as z. Consider this. This is very famous question. Very important. So many times they ask this question. This is very important. Neenga try pananum. Okay. If you try pannukonga, you consider eppadi solve panna. Like a hint. You take this as z. As z edutha idenada z bar. So the complex number becomes like this: 1 by 1 plus z bar whole to the power of 3. Okay, wow. Here basically this is a hint I am giving. Okay, wow. Here ninga nalla paatha z into z bar ena 1 basically. Check z into z bar. Okay, wow. Z into z bar is 1. If you observe this properly, this is observation, key observation. This is a key observation. Z into Z bar is equal to 1. This into multiply panna sin square 2 pi by 9 plus cos square 2 pi by 9 வந்து 1. That is observation. Okay, wow. Okay, yes sir. So, inga pari Z bar place la you can write it as what? Z bar place la 1 by Z you can write. You try and substitute here. Takatak, fatafat. Adikapram apply D Moivre theorem. Apply D Moivre theorem, you will get the answer. Okay, wow. This is homework question da. So, you can pananu. Okay, so next. This one I'll try to give a hint. This is also homework. But I'll give a hint. Now on the hint kudukka porida neenga solve pananum. Now on the hint kudukka pora neenga solve pananum pari. Eppadi Z1, Z2 and Z3 be three complex numbers such that these three complex numbers on the circle. Okay, wow. Z1, Z2, Z3 be three complex numbers on the circle with modulus of Z is equal to 1 with argument of Z1 is equal to minus pi by 4. Okay, wow. And argument of Z2 is equal to 0. Argument of Z3 is equal to what? Argument of Z3 is equal to pi by 4. Now this is equal to this pari. Z1 into mod Z2 plus Z2 into mod Z3 plus Z3 into mod Z1 whole square is equal to this. This is super raw. Look at the board, everyone. I'll do one thing. This itself representing a circle. This now representing a circle means what? Center. What is the meaning of this? Center 0, 0, radius 1. Yes or no? Okay. Center 0, 0, radius 1. Then alpha square plus beta square they are asking. So Z1, tell me. Z1. So let us take Z1 here. Z1 is now. Euler formula is right. Z1 is now. So radius f R value 1. Mod Z is 1. So guys, we know that every complex number can be written in this form. R and now what is R here? Modulus of Z, which is 1 into e power of I theta now minus pi by 4. This is Z1 sir. Okay, with Z1 sorry. Okay, what? Z2 now R into e power of minus that's it, I into 0, that's it. Okay, wow. Next, and Z3 now 1 into e power of I theta na pi by 4. Pulida. This is my Z1, Z2, Z3 here. I wrote everything in Euler form. That's it. You need to substitute here. That's it. This is my star equation. This is number of star equation. Substitute in the star equation. What I am going to get? Look. So Z1 as it is. E power of minus I pi by 4. Next into Z2 bar. Z2 bar means what? 1. Which is e power of 0. That's it. E power of 0. Z2 is what? Basically e power of 0. Okay, Z2 bar in e power of 0 only. Yes or no? E power of 0 only. Plus, next, Z2 means what? E power of 0. Into Z3 bar. Z3 bar means what? E power of minus I pi by 4. Plus. Z3 means what? E power of I pi by 4. Into Z1 bar. Z1 bar means what? E power of minus plus I. That's it. Okay, this is square. This is equal to what? Alpha plus beta root 2 கொடுத்திருக்காங்கடா. Alpha plus beta root 2 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Okay வா? கரெக்ட்டா? Tell me. புரியுதா இல்லையா? Tell me. இதனா cos minus pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. How much da? 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2. E power of 0 is 1 only. Okay வா? Same raw, same only. So same thing we are doing 2 times. பாரு இது ரெண்டுமே சேம் தான். இது plus இதனா 2 times. 2 times the same thing I am doing. Boys and girls. Boys and girls, everybody look at the board. This plus this both are same. Okay, then e power of how much da? 90, e power of 90, e power of I into 90. Okay, e power of I 90 means what da? So cos 90, so this one I into 1 basically. Purida, simple, whole square, alpha plus beta root 2. This purida e power of I 90, e power of I 90 means what? Cos 90 plus I sin 90. Cos 90 0, sin 90 and 1. So that directly I into 1. Either 2 times on this, so 2 times we are doing this. So papari idana sir plus 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 This I root 2, sorry, I by root 2, right? I by root 2, be careful, ready? Chintu logic. So multiply panna enna varum root 2 la minus root 2i, okay, plus I whole square. Hello, hello, everyone, my dear chintus, புரியுதா இல்லையா? சொல்றே சொல்லு, make it fast. சார் வந்துருச்சு சார், எதுவுமே இல்லை சார், I only did everything சார். ஹிண்ட் வேணாம் சார், இது ஹோம்ஒர்க்கு ஹிண்ட் எதுக்கு சார்? we did everything, check சார். root 2 as it is, I காமன் எடுக்கலாமா? if you take I காமன் 1 minus root 2, இதுக்கு magnitude and square alpha plus beta root 2 பாரு. ஸோ இது என்ன இருக்குடா, இவரோட magnitude என்ன? root 2 whole square which is 2, ஓகேவா? 1 minus 2 whole square, ஓகேவா? and square root of this root 2 whole square பண்ணா 2 ஆயிரும். இது ஸ்கொயர் இருக்கு, ஸோ சும்மா இது வரும் alpha plus beta root. guys, magnitude of some complex number பண்ணா என்ன வரும்னா root of something will come, and the root in the square cancel ஆயிரும். உள்ள root 2 ஓட ஸ்கொயர் which is 2. இவருக்கு ஸ்கொயர் என்ன? இவரோட ஸ்கொயர், சாரி, இதுக்கு ஸ்கொயர் பண்ணணும், ஓகேவா? இவருக்கு ஸ்கொயர் பண்ணா என்ன வரும்? 2 as it is, a square plus b square minus 2 root 2 is equal to alpha plus beta root 2, ஓகேவா? so alpha is equal to 5, நல்லா பாரு, beta is equal to minus 2, okay, so that's it. alpha square plus beta square they are asking. alpha square plus beta square मतलब 25 plus 4 which is 29. b for बल्ले is the right answer. b for बल्ले is the right answer. Any doubts? b for बल्ले is the right answer. Is that clear, guys? Any doubts here? Up to when is the class? PVR Babu, half an hour more. We'll take 30 more minutes and we'll leave. Okay, next. This is check. We got the answer. B for balle. Okay. Next, properties of argument of a complex number. Very, very important. This is super important. Super important. Look at about everyone. Hello, guys. எப்படி சார் argument of z1 and it's like log property, it's like log properties only. log ab enna log a plus log b, log ab enna log a plus log b மாறிதா argument z1 z2 enna argument of z1 plus argument of z, okay va? argument of z1 by z2 enna log a by b formula mari, log a by b enna log a minus log b. Similarly, log a by b is equal to log a minus log b, right? so argument of z1 by z2 and argument of z1 minus z2 nadu equal to 1 ready. Okay, argument of z to the power of n can be written as n into argument of z. Argument of z bar can be written as minus argument of z bar. This is super important. Okay, yes sir. So our question solve panna you will get an idea. Okay sir, we have to understand one point. Eppadi sir the property, can we prove this property? Sir, the property eppadi is a proof. If you want proof for it, we'll teach the proof as well. Proof. So let us take z1 is equal to r into e power of I theta 1, z2 is equal to what? R into e power of I theta 2. So z1 z2 venita. So z1 z2 means what? R square e power of I theta 1 plus I theta 2. Correct or not? R square as it is, e power of I theta 1 plus theta 2. Okay, so tell me here, sir, bases are same. Oh, we need z1 z2, right? Correct only? Yes sir. R1 R2. So basically when you are taking z1 you need to take R1 here. This R2. So then R1 R2 basically. Then R1 R2. This R1 into R2. R1 into R2. R1 into R2. Okay, so tell me here, z1 z, argument if I take on both sides, what happens? What do you mean by this? Tell me. E power of I theta means what? R1 R2. E power of I theta means what? Cos theta plus I sin theta marita na? Yes or no? Proof is very necessary to study. That's what I'm saying, ma. See, argument edutha what you will get, tell me here. That's it, argument. Argument of z1 z2 na. Argument of this. check idena theta 1 plus theta 2, right? So argument of r1 r2 into e power of, so what are you going to get in here? Theta 1 plus theta 2. Theta 1 is what here? Theta 1 is what? Theta 1 plus theta 2, which is what? Multiply inside, you will get it. That's it. Argument what you will get? You will be directly getting argument that direct theta 1 plus theta 2 will come. That's it. Theta 1 plus theta 2. What is theta 1? Argument of z1. What is theta 2? Argument of z2. So this is how we can prove this. Tell me. Nallarka question. E power of, see, e power of argument edukanu. What we are taking here? This is z1 z2. E power of argument edutane varum. Theta 1 plus theta 2. Okay, wow. Theta 1 plus theta 2 directly, because see, this will be cancelled, tan inverse of y by x na, so this cancel, this will be cancelled obviously, so only this will be there. Now solve brother. So theta 1 plus theta 2, so z1 plus z2, this is what argument of z1 z2 proof. Okay, yes sir. Next, now we will do one question. This is super question, latest question based on argument variant. Z1, Z2 be two complex numbers such that Z1 is equal to I into Z2 bar, and argument of Z1 by Z2 is equal to what? Pi. Argument of Z1 by Z2 is equal to pi. So then argument of Z2 is equal to dash. Argument of Z1 is equal to dash. Okay, super question. You nalla pari. Sir, given, look at the board, z1 bar is equal to I z2 bar. Okay, so argument of z1 bar is equal to argument of I z2 bar, taking argument on both sides. Super question da. Super question da. Yes. Argument of z1 bar endada pari. Are argument of z1 bar endada minus theta 1 in fact. Yes or no? Pari. Argument of z1 bar na pari. Guys, argument of z bar is equal to what? Argument of z with minus. Argument of z bar is minus argument of z. That is the logic I am applying. Pari. Then the logic apply pandra. Argument of z bar is minus, don't understand, minus argument of z1 is equal to argument of I into z bar. How much? Can I write argument of z1 into z2 mari? Here we have two complex numbers. In a complex number, argument of z1 into z2 pannikalama. Argument of z1 plus argument of z2 bar. So tell me here, minus theta 1 argument of I annaga. Argument of I is basically pi by 2 dare. Argument of I na. Suresh Sir anna pari, I will be summed here. I means what? Purely imaginary complex number. Purely imaginary complex number or argument enna 90 or minus 90. Enna purely I irukku. I means what? I will be somewhere here. Ipo in the complex number argument enna 90, so 90. I told you na, par I ra, I enge irukki. I means what? 1, 0 dana. Sorry, 0, 1 dana. It lies on the positive y axis. Okay, wow. So now argument of z2 bar, argument of z1 bar minus argument of z1, argument of z2 bar minus argument of z2, which is minus theta 2. Hope you people are getting the point. Hope you people are understanding the point. Look at the body. Let me write here. Is I. Okay, the 90. That's why argument of I is 90. Yes or no? Now theta 2 minus theta 1 on this for it. Theta 2 minus theta 1 is equal to pi by 2. Okay, wow. Yes or no? Theta 2 minus theta 1 is equal to pi by 2. So theta 2 is the argument of z2. So argument of z2 minus z1 ondircha. Yes, pi by 2. Okay. Next, what they have given here? They have given this. Given argument of z1 minus argument of z2 is equal to pi. Argument of z1 is theta 1 minus theta 2 is equal to pi. This pari. In a two equations irukida. Okay. Two equations irukku. Idana 1, idana 2. So 1 plus 2 panna varum. 1 plus 2 panna varum. So 2 times of theta 2. 2 times of theta is equal to pi plus pi by 2. 3 pi by 2. Okay, wow. So theta 2 is equal to 3 pi by 4. Theta 2 is equal to 3 pi by 4. Theta 2 is equal to 3 pi by 4. Yes or no? Lag ah? Inna lag ra? Theta 2 means argument of Z2 basically. Argument of Z2. Okay. So, this is an argument of Z2. That is argument of Z2. Argument of Z2 na. So 3 by 4 on so B option deleted. B option deleted. A option also deleted. Either C or Delhi. Chintu or Delhi is the right answer. Chintu or Delhi is the right answer. Okay. Sir, argument of pi by 1 eppadi find out pannadu sir. Sir, ipo 1 plus 2 add panna eppadi vandru sir. 1 minus 2 pannikalama. 1 minus 2 panna evaru 1 minus 2. Idu minus adi. Minus 2 theta 1. Minus 2 theta 1. 90 minus 5 minus 90. This is cancelled. So theta 1 is equal to pi by 4 da. Theta 1 pi by 4 na enna argument of Z1 Chintu purida 1 na va. Arre super ra Chintu super ra argument of idu vandiruchu. Argument of idu vandiruchu. Chintu purida Chintu. Yes or no? Argument of Z1 pi by 4. Argument of Z1 pi by 4. C for Chintu wala is the right answer. Z1 is not correct. Check D option is not correct. C for Chintu wala is the right answer. Super. Question eppadi irukku? Question eppadi irukkuda? Va mass. Are you all excited for the question? Are you all excited for the next question? Lag ah? Enna lag? Voice kekala illaya? Can you all hear me? Okay. Next. I'm going to give a note. Everybody should write down. We got this now. C for Chintu is the right answer. Next, geometrical meaning of argument. Geometrical meaning of argument I have already told you. Yes or no? See, first point you all need to write. Argument of Z is equal to pi by 2 na. Z is equal to purely imaginary. Z is equal to purely imaginary means what? That is what Z is equal to Z bar is nothing but. Correct or not? Tell me. Second point. So Z minus Z1 by Z minus Z2 is equal to purely imaginary. Purely imaginary na. Argument enna pare. Argument of Z is equal to 90 na purely. Z is purely imaginary. If this is purely imaginary na, argument of this guy is going to be 90. Reverse pari. Guys, look at the board everyone. Look at the board. The point is going to be very, very useful here. This is going to be 90 degrees. Okay. This is what theta basically. Argument is theta. Okay. Yes or no? This represents what? A circle basically. Pari. This represents one circle. This represents one circle. Okay. This represents one circle having Z1, Z2 are the end points. Okay, but Z is a moving point here. Z is a moving point. Z1 and Z2 are the two fixed points. Okay, wow. So, idukku nadula irukka angle how much da? Idukku nadula irukka angle how much? 90 degrees. Okay, wow. Yes or no? Cool. Very good, sir. Very good. That is 90 we got. This is a theta basically. Theta is 90 here. Sir, for example, if I say now, See, actually this is 90 means when it makes 90, when it will be 90, I'll tell you. Wait. Oh my god, wait, ready. Idikku angle theta da. Okay, wow. Guys, it's purely real they have given. Now look at the board, everyone. See, z minus z1 by z minus z2 is equal purely imaginary they have given. So I know that argument of z minus z1 and z minus z2. We have two complex number. Z minus z1 means Suresh Naik Sir, z minus z1 means Suresh Naik Sir. Distance between 2 points. This means distance. Now in the distance nadula irukka angle, I mean argument. Okay va? Argument find out panna. Okay va? Argument find out panna. You will be getting 90. How that 90 will be possible da? How that 90 will be possible? So ipo inga irukka z1 z2 will become what da? Ipo inga irukka z1 z2 will become what? Look at the body. I'll tell you very super concept here. Inga irukka z1 z2 will become the end points of diameter. They will be sitting at what the end points of diameter. Then only there is a possibility to make 90 degrees. Correct or not? Then only there is a possibility to make 90 degrees. Now, so the argument of this one and this one will be what? Argument of it is z basically. Z is what moving point here. Z is the moving point and the circumference of the circle. In the distance and z minus z1. In the distance and z minus z2. This by this find out panna namalku or complex number kadikkum. And the complex number argument find out panna 90 varum I am saying. Okay va? Whenever this guy bracket la irukka guy vandu purely imaginary irunda. In the number vandu purely imaginary irunda, you will be getting argument as 90 degrees. So I am telling you 90 degrees here. First it was making some theta. Now as soon as I know that the complex number is purely imaginary, that will make 90 degrees. So z1 and z2 what? Z1 and z2 are what? End points of diameter. Sir, idana circle, idana semicircle, buddy. Semicircle, I mean angle in semicircle is 90 degrees. Obviously, this should be what? Z1, Z2 should be what? Z1, Z2 should be what? End points of the diameter. Hope you caught the point. Okay, super, sir. Super. Now, sir, sir, purely real is in sir. Sir, Z minus Z1 by Z minus Z2 is equal to purely real. Purely real irunda eppadi parano? Purely real irunda eppadi parano? Are babu, whenever a complex number is purely real, argument anna pa simple ra argument enna? Argument of z minus z1 by z minus z2 is equal to 0 or pi radians. Yes or no? Argument 0 or pi. Obviously argument form agadu paru eppadi? Z will be somewhere here, z1 will be somewhere here, z2 will be somewhere here. Okay va? Z1 ke z2 ke nadule irukka angle how much da? Okay, z will be somewhere here, it is moving somewhere here, it is moving on a line. So definitely angle between, I mean argument of z1, z minus z1 by z2 minus z1 will be 0 or 180 degrees. Yes or no? Purida? Argument 0, when it will be 0? Whenever, see, whenever this is moving this side, check, whenever this is moving this side, argument is pi here, argument is pi. Let me, argument 0 when I'll do one thing. Oh my god, whatever nimsham da. Okay. Okay. Here this will make, check, this is our diagram will be. Are argument, see, z minus z1 and again z minus z2. See, idikku. Okay, wow. Z is a point which is moving in a plane. Okay, z1 is here and z2 here, fixed points. Z minus z1, z2 minus z2, z minus z2. Okay, our argument find out panna 0 varum. Epo, whenever this guy is purely real. Okay, I am saying argument is z minus z1 by argument of z minus z1 by z minus z2 is equal to pi iu. Whenever that particular number, nadula number purely imaginary, either 0 or pi, when this guy is purely imaginary. How the diagram will look at the board? Diagram means basically I'm not doing a particular diagram, just geometrical understanding. Okay, wow. So 11th students you will be understanding after we teach complex geometry part. For now 12th students you can understand this very easily. You can connect things very easily here. Correct or not? Yes or no? Yes sir. So basically this is how it will work here. Okay, so z minus z1, z minus z2. Okay, if argument will be pi. So this is how it will be now. Yes. JEE Satya, 12th chapter you na paniveda. I'm going to do 12 chapters as well. Not only 11 but 12 chapters also I'm going to post here. Don't worry. Okay. Yes sir. So next pata. Super question. Pare. I'm going to do this in a very short manner. So a lot of people will say, sir, ipo argument mari question vandiruchu enna parano. See, nariya sila per eppadi solranga paru, sir, z is equal x plus iy போட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் argument find out பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார். சென்டர் சர்க்கிள் வரும் சார். அப்படி we can just find out center and radius. அப்படி பண்ணா ஓகேடா வரும். I'm not denying that, but geometrical understanding ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்டா. Geometrically concept புரிஞ்சா it will be very easy and fun to learn. Okay, yes. The first question பாரு எதுமே இல்லடா. First question பாரு என்ன இருக்கு first questionல, center 0,1 and the radius வந்து √2 directly. That is the answer. சுரேஷ் சார் என்ன சொன்னார்டா, first பாரு இது என்ன, this is basically what, argument of something. எப்படி இருக்கு, z minus z1 by z plus z2, z minus of minus இப்படி இருக்கு. ஓகேவா, argument is equal to pi by 4 டா. இது என்ன, z1 என்ன, here compare z1 place la enna irukda, z1 is equal to 1 plus i0, 1 plus i0. z2 is what, z2 is what, z2 is what, minus 1 plus i0. Correct or not? So this is z1 z2 da. Okay sir, ipo I know that this will be forming a circle. I know this will be forming a circle. Check. He himself told that this is representing a circle. But we need to find out center and radius. That's it. Nalla pari. Parrach into conceptual understanding is very important. Nalla ve pari. Everybody look at the board, please. Everybody look at the board. I want every one of you to please focus on the screen. Screen ki mela focus par. Screen. Look at the board. This is circle. Tell me. Have fixed points. What are the fixed points? Let me know. What are the fixed points? Center is not 0,0, so we drop another sir. Center is, we don't know the center, right? Okay, we don't know the center. We will talk about that. Points in 1,0, minus 1,0. Pardon, 1,0 is somewhere here. 1,0. Idana minus 1,0. Purida 1,0 minus 1,0. Now tell me, guys. Pi by 4 it is making lah. Z is somewhere here. It is making pi by 4. Tell me. Pi by 4. Every pi by 4. Sorry, it was making some angles before. Like, look at the board. It was making some angle here. Now I know that it is making pi by 4. Pardon? It is Z. Z was somewhere here on the circumference of the circle. So, okay, it is now Z was here. Z came here when it makes pi by 4. When it makes pi by 4, Z became here. Check. This is pi by 4, this is pi by 4, then only total 90 degrees. Yes or no? Super sir. Sir, ipo correct pathina, we need to draw one circle. Okay, circle passing through these points. In the point and in the point. This is a Z here. Okay, when it makes 45 degrees, this will become over here. Now what is this? Tell me, what is this Z point is going to be? What is that Z point is going to be? Let me draw a perfect diagram. Just a minute. Okay, look, okay, Pari. So tell me, so center and what is center here? Obviously, what is the center? 0 comma something da. Radius enna sir? Are it is making 45 degrees da. Radius enna? Radius how much? Radius how much? Root 2. Eppadi root 2 sir? Are root 2 da. Eppadi root 2? I'll tell you wait. I'll tell you wait. Idenna sir 0. This 0 comma 0 sir. Idenna? Idu 1 sir. Idu 1 sir. I know this. I know this angle. Can't you find out radius now? Tell me. Can't you find out radius? Yes or no? Tell me guys. Are this will be root 2. This green color will be what? Radius. This radius will be root 2 here obviously. Okay, wow. And this will be what? 1. Correct or not? This red color line I'll draw it. This red color line na. This red color line na. The red color line na. This is 1. 1 means what? This will be 0 comma 1. Center is 0 comma 1, radius is 2. Center is 0 comma 1, radius 2. Clear, very clear. Center 0 comma 1, radius root 2, sorry. 0 comma idu varadu 0 comma 1 root 0 comma root. Yes, B for Bombay. B for Bombay is the right answer. B for Bombay is the right answer. You apply sin 45. Sin 45. Sin 45 na. Opposite by hypotenuse. We don't know hypotenuse. Let's say this. H is equal to what? Tell me. 1 by root 2 by. Idana sa 1 by h. 1 by h. Appa h na. H na da. Root 2 da na. Yes or no? Hypotenuse na. Hypotenuse root 2. That's how we got root 2 there. How I got this root 2? I'm applying sin theta, sin 45 is equal to opposite in a 1. So 1 by hypotenuse h I'm taking, h value in a root 2. That h is what basically radius here. That h is what basically radius. Okay guys. Purida? Yes. Similarly you can apply cos if you want, but in the opposite theory, so I'll apply sin only, not cos. Okay, so radius root 2 obviously da. So radius root 2 means this option varadu. Okay, idu mattukku varadu. Center enna? Radius root 2 means obviously 0 comma positive, 0 comma negative varadu, c varadu, kandipa c varadu. Okay, va check c option deleted, e option deleted, either a or idu 0 comma definitely not possible. Only possible option is b for balle balle. Are paruda, simple. Center on the 0 comma 0 kita kadayadu pari. 0 comma 0 kita center kadayadu. So the option varadu. Okay, option 0 comma 1 radius root 2. Radius root 2 vandiruchu. Radius root 2 vandiruchu. Appo d deleted, au deleted because radius on the 2 kuduthirukanga, option illa. Option a and d deleted ah. Ipo bd paru. bd enna 0 comma minus 1 kuduthirukanga. So 0 comma 1 0 comma minus 1 center. Are center inga irukida. Positive y axis, I mean imaginary axis la irukku. Appo idu eppadi varum? Varadu, idhu varum kandipa. Puriyudha? Super. Next, now we will do okay, idu pare. It is super question. Let z be a complex number such the real part of this is 0. Real part is 0 da. Real part 0 means what da? Adu purely imaginary. Purely imaginary irundha and the complex number argument in 90. Chintu, purida. Super sir. Then maximum value of this guy na. Then the maximum value of this guy na pari. Maximum value of this guy na. Nallave pari. Guys, real part of that given pari. Given real part of nothing we have done. Nothing, very simple question pari. Geometrical. Please connect the things very simply da. Real part of this guy is 0, which means the complex number, which means that is so z minus 2i by z plus 2i is equal to purely imaginary. Then your argument enna, so we can say that argument of z minus 2i divided by z plus 2i what argument enna is equal to 90 degrees. Purida? 90 degrees. Excellent. Excellent. Excellent, sir. இப்போ பாரு சார், இப்போ என்ன சார், இது z1 z2 மாதிரி இருக்கு இல்லையா, z2 minus 2i means what? z minus this is obviously circle only, but let me tell you one thing. Wait just a minute. Okay, இது imaginary axis, இது real axis. நல்லாவே பாருடா. So இந்த பாயிண்ட் என்னடா, so 2, 0. So 2, 0 is somewhere here, sir. Fixed point 2, 0. இது என்ன சார், minus 2, 0. Yes or no? Minus 2, 0. Correct or not? No, 2, 0 எப்படிடா, 0, 2i. So 0, 2i will be somewhere here. 0, 2i, 0, minus 2i. 0, 2i, 0, minus 2i. Correct or not? Yes, sir. Sir, these are fixed point which lies on the circumference of the circle. These are fixed point. 90, argument is 90. So now tell me here. Now I will be drawing a super diagram. Look at the board, everyone. I will be drawing a super diagram. Look. Okay. So 90 will be some here. Check. These are the end points of the diameter. End points of the diameter are not z1 and z2. 90 will be where the diagram will be. 90 babu, 90. This will be z. This will be z1. Idiki nadila 90. So in semicircle, circle center is what? Center is what? Midpoint of these two. Radius and 2. Radius and 2 dana. Eppadi sir? Array, see, from this to this length is what? This to this length. Tell me. 2 units. 0, 2i. Absolutely da. Because this is 0, 0. Check here. This is 0, 0, 0, 2i. How much length here? 2. So radius I got 2. Radius is 2 obviously. Radius 1 to 2 da. Radius 2 ah. Now see, then the maximum value of this. Maximum value of this is what? Z be a complex number such that the real part of this is 0. So we got this. Now there is another circle da. There is another circle. Now everybody look at the board. Please look at the board. Superly, duperly we can understand this. Look. Sir, maximum value of this guy. What is the meaning of this? Z minus 6 plus 8i, which means what? The distance between z and 6, 8. Distance between 6 and 6, 8. Okay. So z will be somewhere on the circumference of the circle. They are asking maximum value. So maximum value means what? Does z can be here or here. Okay. And 6, 8 will be somewhere here. Look. 6, 8 will be somewhere here. Okay. Kandipa z inga da irukano. Maximum value kekitaanga. Appo z inga da irukano. Z inga irunda idukku distance minimum airum. Minimum find out பண்ணக்கூடாது. நம்மளுக்கு maximum distance வேணும். அதனாலவே z வந்து இங்க இருக்க கூடாது. இங்க தான் இருக்கணும். ஓகேவா? இதென்ன சார்? இப்போ நல்லா பாரு. நல்லா பார்த்தா let me draw one diagram. Let me draw one proper axis. Look. Okay, wow. See, so I need maximum distance. Maximum distance is is what? Is origin to 6, 8 distance. How much? Radius how much? That's it. We got the answer 12. 12 is the answer. பண்ணவே தேவையில்லை. என்னன்னா பாரு, அது எப்படி 12 சார்? என்ன 12 சார்? எப்படி 12 சார்? கரெக்டா பாருடா. இதுக்கு distance how much? You tell me. You only tell me. I'm not going to say anything. நீங்க தான் பண்ணணும்டா. இதுக்கு distance how much? எவ்வளவு distance? இந்த distance என்ன பாரு. இந்த distance எவ்வளவு? இந்த dotted line distance நீ சொல்றா. இந்த dotted line distance நீங்க சொல்லணும். Dotted line distance. இந்த dotted line distance சொல்ல எவ்வளவு? இது origin origin to this length how much da? Yaar, 1 minute da. Origin in the distance how much da? So 36, 64, so is it 10 na? Are 0 to 0, 0 to 6, 8 da? How much distance? 10 distance. Okay, so now tell me, idana radius how much? Radius how much I got? Radius how much? 2. Radius is equal to 2 pari. Radius is equal to 2. இப்போ இந்த length என்ன இந்த red line பாரு everybody look at the board. You need to look at the blue color dotted line now. Blue color dotted line. The blue color dotted line is what? Blue color dotted line is what? Radius or not? Radius. In the line பாரு, இந்த line. Everybody look at the board, guys. Everybody super on a concept now. I'm going to teach you. Idenada. What is this? Radius or not? In the distance and radius how much here? 2. That's it. The 2. So maximum distance how much? That 12. Maximum distance how much? Max distance 2 plus 10. Super. Maximum distance 10 plus 2, which is 12. Okay, yes, very good, guys. இப்படி பண்ணனுடா, இப்படி பண்ணாதான் நமக்கு ஈஸியா கிடைக்கும். But you need to know this. Real part of this is 0 means imaginary part. That's an imaginary part, purely imaginary. Purely imaginary na 90 I know. I taught you everything detailing. Why 90? Purely, I mean, real part 0 இருந்தா purely imaginary எப்படி சொல்ல முடியும்? இப்போ purely, I mean, real imaginary part 0 இருந்தா அப்படி real எப்படி ஆயிடும்? Purely real எப்படி ஆயிடும்? I told you, right? Real part 0 means purely imaginary. Imaginary part 0 means purely real. If a complex number is purely real now, imaginary part 0 obviously. Okay, wow. If imaginary part 0 purely real means what? Argument will be 0 or 180 degrees. If it is purely imaginary now, argument is now 90 or minus 90. So inga kurta complex number is now purely imaginary. I mean purely imaginary we got. So 90 will be the argument. So 90 I am taking here. So obviously if it is 90 here, I told you now, these 2 points 0, 2i, 0, minus 2i will be the end points of the diameter. அப்படி இருந்தா center 0, 0, radius 2 வந்துருச்சு. Now what I need to find out? I need to find out the maximum value of this guy. This means what? This means what? Distance between. This means what? I'll write here. பாரு, உனக்கு புரியலனா பாரு. This meaning என்ன? Z complex number க்கு 6, 8 க்கு நடுவுல இருக்க distance. So maximum distance எப்போ வரும்? Z இங்க இருக்கணும், இங்க இருந்தா மட்டுக்கு maximum distance வரும். So yes Z இங்க இருக்க கூடாது. அரே பைத்தியம் மாதிரி பண்ண கூடாது பாரு. Z இங்க இருந்தா maximum distance வராது. கொஞ்சம் think பண்ணி பாரு, common sense. Z இங்க இருந்தா மட்டுக்கு maximum distance வரும். Z இங்க தான் இருக்கணும். அப்போ இந்த distance plus இந்த distance total distance add பண்ணாதான் நமக்கு maximum distance கிடைக்கும். இல்லாட்டி வராது. பாரு. Yes or no? Super sir. Okay, so that's how the geometrical related concept will be there da. So now I'll do one more question and we'll wind up the part 3 la pathukla. Okay, so z is a complex number such that, oh my goodness, neenga homework da idu overlap aayittirukku pari. See, given z minus I by z plus I is purely imaginary. Purely imaginary means Suresh sir enna sonnaru? It is purely imaginary means real part is 0. Ivaroda real part is 0. Real part of is equal to 0. If it is purely imaginary means what? Real part is 0. And then our argument enna iruda? Argument enna? Simple. Simple idanna venala. Wait. It's a purely imaginary means argument is 90. That's it. Argument 90 means enna? First enna paru? Argument directly z minus iota by z plus iota is equal to 90. So pari, so z be a complex number such that this is a purely imaginary, then the minimum value கேட்டாங்கடா. இப்போ minimum value பாரு, minimum value கேட்டிருக்காங்க. So பாரு, இப்போ என்ன பண்ணனும் பாரு, everybody look at the board, simple diagram. Okay, so what are the points here? Z minus I, z plus I. So 1, 0 or 0, 1 ah? Yes or no? Simple sir. Sir, ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம்டா, இது வந்து I கிடையாதுடா, காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் நம்பர் தப்பா டைப் பண்ணாங்கடா. So z minus I is z1 இது basically. Denominator என்னடா? Z plus 1. Z plus 1. Guys, in the denominator வந்து z plus 1. Please be careful. Z plus 1. Denominator z plus 1. Okay va? Definitely no. Hasini, we are not going to discontinue. Kandipa. Discontinue. I'm not going to discontinue, ma. We will post regular videos. Don't worry. Why are you bothering about it much? So I comma 0, right? This one 1 comma 0. Correct? Sorry, 0 comma I. Sorry, 0 comma I. This na 1 comma 0. Correct or not? 1 comma 0. Okay, so now I have one doubt here. So we need minimum value of, there is a point called 3 comma 3, there is a point called 3 comma 3 in the bracket 3 comma 3. Okay, wow, in the bracket there is a point called 3 comma 3 inge irukku. Okay, 3 comma 3 inge irukkuda. Okay, wow, minimum value venu z ku in the point ku minimum value inge kedaikkumda, tell me. Obviously this will pass through the center da, obviously this will pass through the center, this will be passing through the center and these 2 points. Okay, yes or no? So what I want here, minimum value we want. Minimum value means z will be somewhere here, 3 comma 3 will be somewhere here. In the distance velipo, in the distance calculate pananu. This is what, if z ingi in the matuku minimum distance varum, inga varakuda distance. Okay, vapari ipo idanna argument anna 90 degrees, argument 90 degrees means what, angle in semicircle. So this should be what, a semicircle. This should be the end points of the diameter, end points of the diameter. Okay, so end points of the diameter means what, tell me, what is this, what is this going to be, what is this going to be, radius, radius enna is radius. Yes or no? How do you find out radius? How do you find out radius? No, radius eppadi no, idu radius kadiyadhu, idu eppadi radius, my bad, this is not the radius here. The radius enna, we need to find out midpoint of this, because this is the diameter, correct ah, idu midpoint enna, midpoint enna paru 1/2 comma 1/2 comma is 0 comma 1 na, 0 comma 1 means is 0 comma 1, 0 comma I annadadi 0 comma 1, sorry, is 0 comma 1. So 1/2 comma 1/2 idana I complex number, idana I complex number, I complex number means 0 comma 1 point. Okay, idana 1/2 1/2. Ipo enakku radius enna, idu radius enna in the red color part, radius enna in the red color part, this is the radius, this is the number of the radius. Radius enna paru, radius eppadi 1/2 minus 0 whole square, 1/2 minus 1 whole square, correct ah? So radius is equal to 1/4 plus 1/4, which is 2/4. 2/4 means what, 1/2 with root, so 1/2. Radius is 1/2, radius enna 1/2. Okay va, sir, ipo minimum distance venuna na enna panna pora pari, minimum distance venuna na ipo idi in the dotted line pari, in the dotted line center la irundhu in the point distance calculate panni adula radius subtract pananum. Yes or no? Center la irundhu in the 3 comma 3 distance find out panni radius subtract pananum. Yes or no? So everybody look at the board. Now let me ask this, z will be somewhere here and 3 comma 3 is somewhere here. Okay, so in the bar we need to find out minimum distance na, z inge irukanu, enak enna venu, in the distance required. What is this distance, what is this distance? So tell me, so 1/2, so distance between center is let's say point called this p, so cp minus radius pannada minimum distance will come, minimum distance. Okay, obviously mod da, distance can't be negative. Okay, so cp how much da, so 1/2 minus 3 whole square plus 1/2 minus 3 whole square. Okay, wow, is equal to what, is equal to minus minus how much, directly say, tell me, minus 5/2, so 6 minus 5/2 minus 5/2 how much, 25/4. So 25/2 va, yes or no, distance, are you getting the point or not, tell me, 25/2 la, ode one nimisham da, minus radius pananum, that's it. Okay, so minus radius enna 1/√2, this will give us, so what is this, tell me, square root of this, square root of how much? 25 by 4, so 25 by 2 is 25 by 2 minus 1 by root 2. So how much da? 25 means 5, 4 by root 2. 4 by root 2 means 2 root 2. 4 by root 2 means what da? 2 root 2. 2 root 2 ingirikida. D for Delhi Baba is the right answer. D for Delhi Baba is the right answer. Purida? Any doubts? Any doubt guys? Tell me. D for Delhi Baba is the right answer. Super. If solve pannoda. Guys, you need to do many questions. Okay, nariya questions solve panna, you will get an idea. Otherwise, definitely not possible. Check. This diagram is purely imaginary, means definitely argument of this complex number. I mean z minus I and z plus 1. Okay, argument of this complex number is not 90. So 90 means what? So 90 means basically these 2 points will be what? End points of the diameter. End points of the diameter means what? So center will be 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Correct? Center 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Repeat sir, midpoint of these 2 points, the 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Okay, this point in 3, 3 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. அப்போ இந்த பாயிண்ட்க்கு இந்த z க்கு நடுவுல இருக்க மினிமம் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் என்ன? மினிமம் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் ஆஃப் z இங்க தான் எடுக்கணும். இங்க எடுக்க கூடாது. இங்க எடுத்தா மேக்ஸிமம் இருக்கும். வேற எங்கேயுமே எடுக்க கூடாது. இங்க தான் எடுக்கணும். ஏனா this point தான் நமக்கு மினிமம் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் இருக்கு. இல்லாட்டி மினிமம் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வராது. So இந்த டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வேணும்னா இந்த டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வேணும்னா from this to this length, this to this distance calculate பண்ணி அதுல radius subtract பண்ணா நமக்கு இது வரும். So that's what I did there. Okay வா. Next trigonometry நான் பண்ண போறேன்டா. trigonometry நான் பண்ண போறேன் next. Okay வா, don't worry. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today guys. In the next class we talk about rotation of complex numbers, nth root of unity, cube root of unity concept. So these 3 concepts we will discuss in the next class. Okay, so that's it for today. So part 3 will be posted on Monday. Okay, so Monday there will be part 3 of a complex number. Okay wow. So that's it for today then. Okay, and last but not least, I want every one of you to subscribe and join the Telegram channel by scanning this QR. Okay, and சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கோங்கடா. மறக்காம இந்த வீடியோ உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. யார் யாருக்கு பேக்லாக் இருக்கியோ அந்த பசங்களுக்கு, ஓகேவா, அந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு இந்த வீடியோஸ் வில் பி வெரி 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 யூஸ்ஃபுல்டா. ஓகே, இந்த வீடியோ மட்டுக்கு நீங்க பார்த்தா அண்ட் இந்த வீடியோல இருக்க நோட்ஸ் மட்டுக்கு நீங்க ஃபாலோ பண்ணா உங்களோட பேக்லாக்ஸ் வில் பி டெஃபினெட்லி கிளியர். தட் இஸ் என்னோட ப்ராமிஸ். ஓகேவா. அப்போ 11th பசங்களுக்கு யூ வில் நாட் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் திஸ் ஜியோமெட்ரி பார்ட் அண்ட் ஆல், பட் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் நம்பர் பேசிக்ஸ் நீங்க பண்ணிக்கலாம். You'll be studying this complex number detailedly again in your upcoming months. Okay, 11th students I'm telling, but 12th students kandipa you need to have a look at this. Okay, and guys, now again I'm telling you, I'm not telling that you pass at 12th, you give a pass to 12th and come back to this 11th backlog series and then learn 11th concept now. I'm not telling you to do that. நான் என்ன பண்ண போறேன் இப்போ, I will be doing all the chapters. This videos will be there in JEE Vaathi da. So எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் I mean உங்களுக்கு எப்போ தேவை அப்போ just go through that, watch it and try to solve the questions on that, especially in holidays. Holidaysல நீங்க டைம் வேஸ்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாதுடா. சண்டே இல்லைனா பப்ளிக் ஹாலிடேஸ் இல்லைனா ஓகே, உனக்கு ஸ்கூல்ல டைம் இருந்தா ஏதோ புக் எடுத்துட்டு I mean PYQஸ்க்கு மேல PYQ சால்வ் பண்ணணும்டா. 12th தெரியாம டைம் போயிடும்டா. ஓகே, 7 months மட்டுக்கு இருக்கு. ஸோ நீங்க கவலைப்படாது, ப்ராப்பரா பிளான் பண்ணா கண்டிப்பா கிராக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். 7 to 8 months மட்டுக்கு JEE வருது. ஓகே, within 7 months JEE is gonna come up. ஓகேவா. 7 monthsனா ஏதோ 7 years மாதிரி திங்க் பண்ணாதீங்க. 7 years will be done like 7 days. Okay, within a blink of eye. Okay, within a blink of eye these 7 months will be vanished. These 7 months will be pasak mare. Okay wow. Yes. So that's it for today guys. We'll meet in the next class. Until then, tada bye bye, good night, have a nice day, love you all my dear chintos.